Welcome back. Thanks for staying tuned to Beyond. I'm Samiksha Srivastava. Here's a look at the headlines you're tracking this hour. The US and Iran will reportedly hold indirect meetings in Doha this week ahead of the formal signing of a deal in Switzerland. Sources add that Qatari mediators had departed Tehran after 17 hours of intensive negotiations, which culminated in an agreement. Residents at a displacement shelter in Lebanon welcome the news of the US-Iran agreement. The agreement reportedly includes end of military operations on all fronts, including Lebanon. Israeli Defense Minister says Israeli army will not withdraw from southern Lebanon, says IDF will remain in security zones in Lebanon as well as Syria and Gaza to create a security buffer zone. President Donald Trump takes off for the Group of Seven summit in the French Alps, hours after announcing an agreement that he says will bring an end to the US war with Iran. Prime Minister Modi welcomes the understanding reached between the US and Iran on ending the conflict in West Asia, expresses hope that implementation of this understanding will help restore peace and stability in the region and ensure freedom of navigation and commerce. Russia denies targeting a landmark cathedral in Kiev in an overnight barrage on the Ukrainian capital, says the UNESCO-protected site was hit with American-made air defense Patriot missile instead. An Oslo court sentences Norwegian crown princess's son to 4 years in prison on 2 counts of rape and other offences. In a high-profile scandal that has rocked the monarchy, Marius Borg-Høiby was accused of 40 charges ranging from rape to traffic violations. Gold price surges more than 1% on Monday after the US and Iran agreed to a peace framework to end their conflict. Falling oil prices and a weaker US dollar eased inflation concerns, thereby boosting demand for gold as investors anticipated a softer interest rate outlook. Fireworks lit up US Capitol during the UFC Freedom 250 event at the White House. The event held on President Trump's 80th birthday are the professional sporting events hosted at the White House in its history.